It's time for your Coldplay half hour. The story of Radio 1 and Coldplay, all culminating in their brand new single. I've got the world exclusive first play at 10 to 12. So look, Coldplay, obviously one of the biggest bands in the world that we're proud to have in this nation, that's for sure. They formed in 1998 as Coldplay, and then they released a lesser-known track called Brothers and Sisters. This is Chris talking about how it all began.
What happened, I would always be showing off and saying, oh, I play songs to anyone that would listen, you know, and singing, and I tried writing with this guy Tim, and that didn't work at all. And then one time we were all sat round and everyone had guitars, and John was kind of sat there, and it was just like that sort of scene from Back to the Future where we were all sat round with guitars, and Johnny had one, and suddenly this beautiful music started coming out. It was like the sky opened and everyone sort of, their jaws dropped.
And that is one of the first interviews that Coldplay had actually done with Radio 1. Sort of going back now then, about a decade, or more so, talking to Coldplay about how they got that name.
My mate's always had names for this and that. And my mate was into poetry, you know, that sort of thing that we did. He said, oh, I've got this book of poems. And I said, oh, Coldplay. He said, oh, I was going to call my band that. And I said, oh, don't, give it to us. So he gave it to us, and a legend was born.
It's all theirs, we will have that name. And they stuck with it. Now, on the 1st of March in 1999, they recorded their first session for BBC Radio 1 with Steve Lamacq, and one of the tracks they performed was Shiver, which reached number 35 in the charts. So let's go back now to 1999 and hear that beautiful session. This is Shiver. Absolutely beautiful. So that was from a Stephen Matt session in 1999, Shiver. So this was followed by Yellow, which was released in July of 2000 and reached number 4 in the charts. And then their first live lounge at Radio 1 was the 20th of June in the year 2000, where they performed Shiver and also Yellow. And their first album, Parachutes, charted at number 1 in July of 2001. Of course, when they had to tackle the difficult second album with many challenges ahead.
The challenge is to validate everybody who's said they liked us. The challenge is to not become some washed up band. The challenge is to produce the best music of all time. The challenge is to change the mainstream of music and help change even things outside of music, like the fair trade stuff. The challenge is to excite young people or old people about music, or the challenge is to make the most of our lives.
It's a lot of challenges. In August, In My Place reached number 2, and it was the debut single from their second album, A Rush of Blood to the Head, which was another number 1 success. Now, In My Place was performed in BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge on the 31st of July 2002. So here it is.
that I couldn't change. I was lost, oh yeah.
In My Place.
That wasn't so bad, actually.
That was very good.
We were really not looking forward to doing that, but that actually sounded awesome.
Really? Sounded beautiful. Really, really lovely. Coldplay, In My Place. Although Chris wasn't looking forward to it, it all turned out okay in the end. Now, in June of 2005, Speed of Sound reached number 2. It was the lead single taken from the third album, X and Y. And they also released Fix You. And were about to embark on a lot of touring as they spoke to Zayn at Radio 1.
Given that you guys have turned your attention to the United States of America very early on this year, that, you know, you'll be thinking about next year and what you're going to do throughout the summer. I'm sure that you're thinking about that.
It's a funny one with us in our home country because...
I wondered why you're going to the States first. No hard feelings, but I wonder why you're going
Well,
to the
here's
States
the answer.
first.
You know, we are brought up to be a little bit embarrassed about being really big. So I think we thought, well, let's leave for a bit and just, you know, get out of everybody's way. Because we're starting everything at home, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think that our idea was by the time we bring the actual concert here, it'll be really brilliant.
Of course, then in June 2008, that saw the release of the fourth #1 album, Viva La Vida, and the title track from that was also a #1 hit. So here's another live session at Radio 1, Coldplay, Viva La Vida.